Literally running out the door because right now we're gonna go get my lips filled.
Let's pretend this isn't my life.
You see the cannula tip right there where it's blanched.
Also, before we go any further, let's do the disclaimer. My videos are created with adult women in mind. My videos are not for children. I mark my content as 18 plus. This video is for educational purposes only. Unfortunately, it has become obvious to me that there is an attack on real information that helps real women. This gross censorship is appalling and abusive. Help me combat this attack on useful, true information by sharing this video with your friends and on your socials.
Have you had the cannula approach done in the past?
That's how I do it myself.
Isn't that awkward doing the...
Yeah, you have to get creative.
That's right, we're gonna go get my lips done. You guys probably know that I've done my own lips, and yes, inside the app we have a community of people who do that, but it's also nice sometimes for me to go get them done professionally. And today, my friend Lori, who's an injectable nurse, is going to be doing them for me down at Cascade Wellness. I've gone to Cascade Wellness for years because at Cascade, that's where they do the hormone therapy for me. So it's like where I get my testosterone pellet done. They're also the ones who found out that I had Hashimoto's, and they also do injectables. And Lori is their RN for injecting. We're running down there, and I told her I would put on some numbing cream before getting there. So I just wiped off my lip gloss, and this is what my lips look like before we go get anything done. I never do my lips, honestly. If you're in my app and you've seen the few videos that I've done doing my lips, you know that I rarely do them. And you can see they really don't have any volume. We're gonna go get them plumped up, and we're gonna throw on some numbing cream so that when we get down there, it's just a little bit more comfortable. I forgot to tell you because I know this is gonna happen. You guys are gonna ask me about my Korean numbing cream. Look below in the show notes. I'll link to the blog post where I talk about my favorite numbing creams. Oh no. Okay, so we just got down to Cascade Wellness. I just wiped off all that numbing cream. This is Lori, the injectable RN here, who does all of these great treatments.
I am passionate about skin and about just anti-aging, been in aesthetics since 2008.
What are we going to be using today?
So today we're going to use Restylane Kysse. This is one of my favorites. It lasts probably about 12 to 14 months.
Oh, again.
It has expression technology. It feels very natural. If a client is very new to aesthetics and doing lip injections, I might guide them towards Restylane L, which is maybe a 6-month duration, very soft. This is what I have in my lips.
Okay.
And I injected it myself 2 years.
That's lasted well.
It has lasted well. So that's what we're going to do today.
Okay, great.
And we're going to be doing a cannula approach. My technique is I inject a little bit of Lida with Epi on the lip corners, and that just blanches, vasoconstricts any blood vessels in that area, minimizes the risk of bruising, and then I'll make a tiny little pilot hole and I'll glide it. We already discussed during our little consult what her desire was.
Which is just more volume and a tighter, firmer line.
Nice tight vermilion. Looking at her natural anatomy, she has a little bit of a pout, so a little bit more volume in the center. I'm just going to maintain that. I'm not going to be changing her look. I'm not known for doing crazy Russian lips, very natural lips.
Russian lips.
Lips are one of my favorite.
Yay.
I'm so honored. Thank you.
Thank you. I definitely like the pilot hole technique. Jason just did his own Botox for the first time himself.
Wow.
I've never had an injection in my face, and I did it for the first time myself live.
In the app.
It's crazy.
It already looks pretty smooth up there.
Well, it's the Initox, you know, it takes so fast.
Well, she's proof the app works. I was able to do the whole thing on my own without her help.
So I'm just looking and assessing. Pucker for me. It looks really nice and smooth up on the upper lip. That's really pretty. Would you like a more pronounced bow?
Sure.
The bow is captures the light, and this is a sign of youth.
Yeah.
So I always like to, if I have my patient's permission, just to accentuate the bow just a little bit by putting a little bit of product there. Perfect. So I have noticed that for my clients, when I'm gliding the cannula, once it gets to midline, there's a lot more nerves there, so it's more painful. So I will put a little dot of Lida with Epi at the peaks.
Okay.
And also at the corner. Just focus on your breath. I have done this, the Lida with the Epi on myself too. Yeah. I know it does give you this little pinch. Sorry, sweetie. I know, I'm sorry. Deep breath in. I know, this is the only zingers. But then it makes it so much more comfortable.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay, I'm just going to focus on the breath. Do you need music or anything? I also have ice. 3, 2, 1, a little pinch. Put the ice on the bow again. Okay. That's a baby book. Too long, baby book. I'm so sorry. I know. Deep breath in. There you go. There you go. Good. Just focus You're just so good. That is absolutely the worst part.
I know. You probably can relate to this. Maybe like it's nice when you're not doing it to yourself.
I agree.
It takes a lot more effort. So it might be painful, but I'm still like, oh no, this is so easy.
Here's my pilot hole. 3, 2, 1, big hook.
Mm-hmm.
And I just roll. Just gently roll your pilot needle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to leave that sitting there for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm just going to put this in the pilot hole. And then my assistant would come in handy. So when I'm using a cannula, I always want to be able to see and feel where the tip of that cannula is. If I was trying to treat some vertical lip lines, I could use the cannula up here. A new technique that I'm using is putting a couple units of Botox with hydrating a filler to soften those little vertical barcode lines. Take a deep breath in. And deep breath out. Okay, see where the cannula is. You're doing great. Almost there, right there at the peak. Okay, you can see the cannula tip right there where it's blanched. I always pull back on the plunger with a needle or a cannula. It's just a good habit to get into. All right, I'm just looking to see how much I administer. I like to roll that lip back, putting my finger here firmly. Pretty instantaneous, which is what I love with filler. So I either use very dilute bleach solution, hypochlorite, or the chlorhexidine wipes, which sterilizes the skin. Apply traction, hit my pilot hole, and I'm going to use the same hole. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, slow breaths. I know you're a yogi, so you can practice the slow belly breaths. All right, so we're right there. You can see the blanching. Back, looks good. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And I stop before I come all the way out here, because that's when you start to get kind of like the sausage look.
It's too wide.
That's not. I mean, some women's mouths can handle that, but so you can see the volume. I see a little depression right where that little is that a little freckle. Traction. Just anyway, take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. I'm just getting right here. I'm keeping it in the pink of the lip. Good. I think that's really pretty. I like to do one whole half before I go to the other side, so my patients have like a living before and after photo.
Yeah.
So I haven't accentuated the bow yet. I'm going to use really
I think that looks really
Is
good.
that okay? Very natural?
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I just backfill. So I just take an insulin needle and then I just pull off the plunger and
Put some in
backfill.
there. Yeah. Is that a 30 gauge or?
This is a 31 gauge.
Oh, flow through that.
You know you're like virtually perfect.
Oh,
right?
stop it.
Seriously.
Yeah, no,
this is just
it.
the icing on the cake.
Oh my
You probably
gosh,
don't
oh
really
my
even need
gosh.
this. 3, 2, 1. Just a little poke. Let's do it right here. And that's where it just looks so beautiful. Just with a little bit. Good. So tight. So I'm just measuring to see where the tip hits the peak. I'm just going to do one line there. Should be comfortable with that.
Yeah, it is.
Lido. Okay.
That's good.
Now, a lot of the blanching is from the Lido with Epi.
Yeah. No, it's so pretty.
Okay, so I'm going to do the exact same thing the other side.
Okay, perfect.
And typically one side has a little bit more discomfort than the other.
Okay.
That's exactly where I put the lighter with Epi. That's why it's a little bit blanched into the lip.
I think it looks good.
It's very pretty, very natural. You're probably not even doing a full syringe. You're close to a syringe.
I never do a full syringe myself
Okay.
whenever I do it, yeah.
That's your girl. 3, 2, 1, baby poke. And just roll. You shouldn't have felt it, correct?
It was good.
Okay. There we go. I'm going to insert my gloved finger inside the mouth. So just following the ruling border, and you're going to take a slow deep breath. I know. It's just going through the tissue and possibly old filler,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, and threads.
Oh, forgot about those. Turner. I know. Sometimes with the goggles, I see everything just so intensely. I just step away. I'll have to look. Okay, so we're going to accentuate that bow. Smile for me. And pucker. Okay, just change my angle. Using that same pilot hole. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And that out. I'm just going to pause for a second. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Okay, so I don't like, sometimes product can migrate. This product is known for non-migration.
Oh, good.
But also I want to keep it in the pink of the lip. So I'm not going to put this lower part down on the border.
Okay.
Just like I did on the other side. Take a deep breath in. You're right there. Perfect.
Whew.
Perfect. I know. I'm sorry. Lips are definitely
I know.
it's challenging. Describe the sensation. Is it just
Pressure and like breaking through, I don't know.
yeah, the just the tissue?
Yeah.
You're on the home stretch. You did so good.
Woo!
Okay, pucker. And smile. So by look, I see. I'm a perfectionist, but I see a little asymmetry where she needs a little bit more volume on that side. So I'm going to complete this side first, doing the bow, and then I'm just going to go through that same pilot hole just one last time,
Okay.
just to give a little bit more volume on that side. Okay, smile.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I'm just going to put a little bit more volume over on that side.
Okay.
As soon as I hit your bow, deep breath in. 3, 2, 1, book. Good. When you bruise, where do you tend to bruise?
It's good.
Do you have specific areas?
Oh, on
where
my
you
mouth?
think that you're veiny?
Yeah, I mean, I can bruise definitely like up in this area a lot. Definitely here is where I get myself a lot too.
All right. 3, 2, 1, baby. Good. I try not to manipulate too much because a lot of times that can cause the bruising. I'm going to go back to that pilot hole that just kind of fine tune. Okay.
Sounds good.
It looks super pretty.
I'm super excited about this.
I'm excited for
I'm
you.
walking in a fashion show on Saturday, so it'll be so nice.
No pressure. I'm glad I didn't know that beforehand.
Oh, God.
The reason I like the cannula, I'll just kind of go through that same hole. I'm going to have you turn your chin a little bit towards that window. There you go. Okay, deep breath in. Deep breath out. So keep this into the pink right here. Pulling back. Make sure there's no blood. And just one baby swipe. Less is more when it comes to lips. I definitely believe that. Okay, I'm gonna take a peek. Okay, smile for me. Pucker. Relax. Still feel like this side is smaller. Take a peek with a mirror. You're a perfectionist like I am.
No, I've always noticed that about this one just doesn't seem to go as far as this one does.
I'm going to do one more swipe, and then we're going to probably call it good. We're all asymmetrical, which as you know. But smile. This definitely can be a challenge depending on someone's natural anatomy.
Yeah.
So I'm visualizing where the tip is. Here. Back. Have you done Botox to flip the lip lately?
like in the last 3 months.
Because that might give you a little bit more pink show. Or take a peek.
Okay.
Give me your professional.
I think it looks good. Yeah.
Okay, let me
No, I think it
massage
looks
it
good.
off, and because it's hard when you're using this because you're going to have trauma.
Well,
as
right,
well.
because we're starting to swell, so I know.
So for me, my clients, the first time that I do their lips, we do a 2-week follow-up, and then I can get them perfect if
Yeah,
I need
I get
to.
that.
Because it's always a challenge.
Mhm.
It takes a little while to get to know somebody's face.
I think they look great.
Massage with some hydrocolloidal silver.
Ooh.
This is something that you can do like after a laser treatment.
Okay.
I just like to use this as a lubricant slip agent. It kind of, I want to
Nice.
feel for smoothness.
Yeah, if it helps you just like glide on them.
I mean, depending on the technique, like if somebody is really trying to get height, I'll do little struts using the insulin needle. The lip I know is going to feel different because it's going to be like little fence posts. I'm just feeling for smoothness of the product.
Thank you.
Is that enough volume for
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
No, this looks great.
you? Okay. 'Cause I like my patients walking out not looking like they've had anything done.
I know, there's going to be like no bruising from this.
And if somebody does get bruising, I tell them to contact the office because we can laser the bruise to help it
go way faster.
go way faster.
Well, we appreciate you, Lori.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Anytime.
You can see that because we used a cannula, there's not much bruising, which is great. Just up here a little bit where we worked on the vermilion border. I really like how much volume I see in the bottom. This is actually really hard for me to do myself. It's easier for me to do the top lip, but building more volume in the bottom lip has always been a little bit of a challenge for me. I'm really happy with that. It's been 48 hours since I had them done. You can see that there's a little bruise up here at the vermilion border. And so I think it has a little bit more swelling and that will come down. I do have some balm on them just to hydrate. If you've never had your lips filled before or you have, a lot of times you might notice that they can be kind of peely and dry for the days afterwards. So it's nice to keep them super hydrated like lip balms because they get this like peely thing that kind of happens, or at least that's what I've noticed. As far as pain, they're totally fine. A little bit swollen still slightly in this upper area, but overall feeling good. It's 96 hours after I had that lip filler put in. So we use the Restylane Kysse, and this can last up to 18 months, so that's great. I love how the vermilion border is much tighter. They're just fuller. They look better. We use 0.6 of this 1 ml syringe. So I have 0.4 left. And in about a week and a half, I'll go back and she'll use the rest to just touch up anywhere. As you can imagine, as you inject filler into your lips, they do swell. And so that makes it hard to really get a good idea on how much volume you've placed or how it's actually looking. So it's nice to do it slow and then return, or if you're doing it yourself, take it slow as well and just check up on it as the swelling goes down, and then you can place a little bit more. I hope you appreciated the cannula explanation. So basically we use a larger needle to make a pilot hole. Then the cannula, which does not have a cutting needle on it the way a normal syringe would, is inserted. And so it's like a long metal tube that the material flows down. So instead of having to do a bunch of different holes or injection points, you can use the long cannula and make a pilot hole at the edges of the mouth. Not only does this prevent a lot of bruising, but also it prevents vascular occlusion because a regular needle is sharp at the end and will cut into other vessels and could possibly vascularly occlude a vessel, meaning it could block the flow of blood. When you block the flow of blood, which a filler can do, that means that there could be necrosis, meaning that no oxygen supply is getting to that skin area anymore. This is very dangerous and is not an ideal scenario at all. So cannula can be super helpful in preventing this outcome because it's a dull end and it's just basically a long tube that the filler is flowing through. And when I do it myself, that's the technique I use, and that's what I've demoed inside the app. I hope you enjoyed this little experience. I'm happy with my new lips, and I'll see you guys on the next video.
3, 2, 1. Anywhere I'm at, turn the city up. I could flip a dollar to a million. I don't like to brag, but I'm really on. 3, 2, 1. Anywhere I'm at, turn the city up. 3, 2, 1.